Planning a trip to Disney or Universal with your family and don't know where to start? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm Sarah and I've been planning travel with my family for over 24 years. So you want to plan a trip to Disneyland, you don't know where to start, the prices are extortionate, it's a minefield. So what we're going to do is in this series is I'm going to break down the booking process, where to stay, how to book, how to get your flights cheap, how to plan so that you go at the best times. And we're going to look at all the different options and aspects of booking a Disney and Universal trip. We're lucky enough that we've been many times and we've learned some of the tips and tricks to get not only the best out of your holiday, but to get the best price. And it's all really easy, really simple stuff, but you put it together, put it in a plan, and you've got your Disney plan. But that's not it, because once you've got your plan and it's booked, you've got to book the trip. You've got to plan your days. You can't just go to Disney or to Universal and wing it. You've got to go with a strategy and with a plan. And to some people that like to just go with the flow, this is completely alien. So we're going to work through all of that with you and help you to start to understand where you've got to begin, what you've got to book, what you've got to plan. We're going to go through every process. We have an amazing free Orlando planning guide, and this helps you break down your days. We've got hints for rides with fast track on, lots of hints and tips in there that will help you start to get your head around booking this trip, and it's epic. I mean, if you're a planner, this is just food for the soul. I think for me, part of a Disney trip is the planning, and when I get there, you know, I've already enjoyed it. I've already got so much out of the planning because I am a travel planner, and it just gives me so much joy. So I'm hoping that you're going to go away and have that same joy about planning your trip and not feel the overwhelm. Why is it so overwhelming? Well, there's so many moving parts. You've got dining and planning dining, because, you know, back in the day you could just turn up at a restaurant. Not anymore. You've got to have it all planned. You've got shows to fit round, fireworks to fit round, transportation, getting between the parks, getting between Disney and Universal. Where do you stay? Do you stay on site at Disney? Do you stay on site at Universal? Or do you stay in a villa or off site all completely and rely on public transport or get a car? Do you need a car? Do you want a car? It goes on. But if you get it right, you can just, for you, and it's not about getting it right the way I want to get it right, it's about getting it right for you, looking at what ticks your boxes, looking at how you want to travel, looking at your flights, where do you want to fly from, how to get the cheapest flights to go to Florida, because it's doable if you plan far enough in advance that you can fly return for £150, I kid you not. So this series is going to cover budgeting. We're going to look at how to budget for your trip, how to get good deals, or where to look for good deals, and to get a budgeting strategy, because I think for me, it all coming at the right price is huge. And just as an example, a couple of years ago, we had friends that went just after Easter to save on costs. We went at Easter just because that was the only time we could go, and we paid half of what they paid. We stayed on site at Disney, they didn't. If you know the tricks, and it's no dark art, it's just about if you know, you can do it. You can travel well for cheaper. Looking at booking flights and air mile hacks, because air miles, when you're travelling to the States, are your friend. On-site versus off-site hotels, dining, packing, insurance, all of these, real advice of real parents. So myself and Karen, we've got so many tips and hints to share, and we both did it differently. So that's another thing, we can look at it from both angles. And yes, it's a lot. It is a lot. I'm not going to tell you it's not, but if you want to go to Disney, you either pay premium and let somebody else do it for you, or you embrace the planning, you bring it on and save a fortune, and you can. So we're going to hold your hand through that process, help you choose what's best for you and your family, and you don't have to figure it out all at once. You do it in chunks, you do it in stages, because you've got your decision making, you've got your booking process, and then you've got your planning process for the parks. You could almost break it down into 4 points, and we're going to help you with that all of the way. So next week we're going to look at what is Disney and Universal, what's there, what's in the parks. That might help you decide if you want to do all the parks, some of the parks, and it will help you decide what ticket you need to buy. So that's where we're going to start at the beginning. What ticket do you need for Disney? The week after, we'll worry about getting there. You can't book your hotel and your flights without having a clear plan of actually what you want to visit and where you want to go. And then that will help you the week after decide, do you want to do Twin Centre? Do you want to do a villa? Do you want to have a cruise on? So like a whole new level of planning. So next episode, we're going to look at what is Disney, what's there, what's in the Disney parks, what's in the Universal parks, what's good for your family, your ages, and your preferences, because that's the most important thing. So we will see you there. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode of Disney Planning for Families.